Hey everybody, happy spring.
Hello.
Let's take you around and show you what's going on. We've got a bunch of baby lambs and goats, and we're grazing them right below the yurt. So, all the mama sheep and goats have had their babies except one sheep that at this point we're honestly not sure if she's pregnant or not. So we've got 17 live lambs and 10 live baby goat kids. We had a few losses from birth complications, but overall it was a really good one, and we'll keep the good mamas and hopefully avoid more complications as just the herd improves. Noteworthy things: Nutmeg, the white and brown goat back there, had quadruplets. She delivered them just fine. We thought they were all going to make it and do well, but one of the four didn't make it. We found her overnight. Wonder if she got stepped on, laid on, something when they were all bedded down. That's what it looked like, what happened. But she has 3 healthy babies. We've definitely got stock from the new babies that we're really excited about. At least 2 or 3 males that'll be great breeders, and 4 or 5 female lambs that look really awesome. This girl, Pretty, was our lamb from last year we were most happy about, and she had twin girls and did a great job. They're little, they're up there at the top of the steps. Hopefully they catch up and end up being nice sized lambs as well, but they're really healthy. Over here we've got the remnants of an old burn pile, and wherever we have something like that, the goats love hopping around and playing, and they also love resting where they can find some dirt or ash to relax on. That brown guy there is definitely going to be one of our breeders. He's a big healthy boy. Hi guys. We also had something new for the first time this year. This girl, we went out and thought that she'd had a single lamb, and another one of our sheep had had a single lamb. It took us 9 days later to realize she had stolen a lamb. Twins had been born to one mama. She stole one, and we didn't know until 9 days later she gave birth to another one. So it took us a minute, and Arya figured it out. Like, no, she couldn't possibly have had 2 babies 9 days apart, so that was somebody else's baby. But she's being a good mama to that baby. He's sitting right behind her. Those triplets belong to Matilda, our beautiful black goat. They're looking for, but they're also interesting because they're so bonded to each other. You find them together all day, every day. Maple and Lila are doing awesome as always. Oh, sweet girls. Oh boy, Arya caught somebody. Oh, they're getting so big. That thing's a tank.
This is Alfredo.
Oh, this is Alfredo. He is chubby. Arya's doing track. What's your best event become in track?
Discus.
Arya's been chucking the discus really far. Arya's a 7th grader, and in her last meet, she was 2nd place overall, only to an 8th grader in throwing the discus. Nice job. Probably because you get to practice chucking sticks and stuff around here. So, Tina, we should summarize breeding season. The main complications were first-time goat mamas were a couple of primary complications. And we're really learning it's probably going to be easier not to breed yearling goats specifically. So if we keep some young girl goats again this year, we'll just hold them to the side and not breed them. So the only lamb complication I went out in the morning and a first time mama had a lamb head sticking out of her dead, and it had the head and just one arm. It was a humongous lamb, bigger than anyone we'd had born so far this spring, and one arm was tucked back, and it looked like just its head was out, but its shoulder had gotten hooked, and she just couldn't get it out. So I helped her get it out. She recovered and is fine, but didn't. But the baby was dead. So that was a bummer, but that's part of it. That's going to happen. And of course, she won't make the cut. We won't keep her and breed her again, because if we keep and breed everybody that has complications, we're signing ourselves up for more complications. Where if we're really strict, keep the best of the best, in theory, our herd's just getting better and will birth better every year. So why don't we go to, I think the garden's the other thing to go show people. What do you think, Tina?
Oh yeah.
All right, here's the state of the garden. What you can see is a ton of fava beans, and we've started to put in other crops, and we've got a calendar where heading into May and June we'll plant more and more things. Things going on here to set up a better irrigation system. I bought a solar well pump that is going to go into that IBC tote, and I'll put a pair of 300-watt solar panels on this shed that we're walking under, and we'll irrigate the garden, the greenhouse, and all of our trees using that. So Tina, what do we have in? We have potatoes.
That are coming up. We've got beets that are super tiny.
Little tiny beets. So as these fava beans are in the way, they'll just get taken out, thrown in the compost. Onions are all transplanted.
Onions are tiny in the row here.
Yeah. We should mention we got a lot better at composting over the last few months. That's an almost finished pile of compost there, and then the next one on deck. And I'll peek you over. I forget if I mentioned it before, but the general idea is the chicken manure can come out of that door every week or so. Oh, we've got a breach. We've got a chicken breach.
Ooh, this compost up to 140 degrees.
Now that things are drying out, I need to improve this hillside. It was a muddy slip hazard. So I need to come up with like a terrace system coming out of there. But what was I saying? Composting. So bedding and chicken manure from under the roosting bars will come out of there, and we will continuously have several composting bins, and the newest one will be getting chicken manure and bedding, and I think during prime summer gardening season we'll be pulling a lot of green material out of the garden. And then as the compost gets finished, it hits this gate, and then it's going to come in and get put on the garden. The chickens have really picked up their laying. It's pretty normal to get 16, 18, even 20 eggs right now.
Look at
And we've been rotating them
Mama.
around the garden and greenhouse. Captured.
Look at me.
Okay. The greenhouse really worked out. Main things we've been getting out of the greenhouse: lettuce and some beets. We'll let some of these fava beans go to seed so that we can keep planting them as cover crops. And then otherwise the plan is the greenhouse is going to be a summer hot house. Oh yeah, and here's our eggs are doing great. There they are, Ivy. How many eggs do we got?
I got 5 earlier.
One chicken in there.
One chicken.
But anyways, the greenhouse, next month we'll transition this to a tomato and pepper hothouse for the summer season. And then sometime when those are done in the fall, we'll try to grow a bunch of greens again. And then let's show you, we made some changes and updates and improvements to the chicken house, and we're pretty happy with it now. Made this sharp angle box above the gravity feeder so that chickens couldn't sit on it and poop on it. The only thing they sit on and poop on are the roosting bars, which we shifted to that wall. It had started on that wall we're facing now, but what happened is there'd be a bunch of poop on the ground, and they would walk from that door to lay their eggs and just walk through a trail of poop every time. So we took it off, moved it, and this is working much better.
9, 11. That's small. 12. 13. 14.
So 13.
13. What's this number?
That's 14.
14. Got 14 eggs.
Good one. So here's our asparagus that'll get transplanted in the next month or so. Tina up-potted most of the tomatoes and peppers. And, oh, you even up-potted a couple asparagus there.
Those were hiding in some tomatoes.
Nice. And we have been eating a lot of lettuce. And if you live nearby, you got lettuce.
Sure.
Are there more beets to pick? Try to find a big one and pull it out. Ooh, let's see.
Ooh, look at this one.
Ooh, Arya got a good one.
Yeah.
Nice.
Beautiful.
We're eating beets.
Beets.
Good job.
Let's pick more beets.
Only if they're big. Can you find a big one?
Yes. Then we need more over here.
Okay.
Ta-da.
Good one, Ivy. All right. I think that's enough. What should we have, man? Fresh in a salad?
Sure.
Sure.
But we need them cooked.
Cooked? What about fresh?
You cook beets.
Oh, you always cook beets?
So mommy does it.
Well, mommy's the expert, and I am not at cooking. Right, here's what Tina looks like a lot. Mother Hubbard over here. All right, so we've been having a great spring. Spending a lot of time with animals, spending time in the garden. James is doing soccer, and I'm coaching with him again. Arya's doing track. And yeah, we'll check back in a month or so, and this garden should be just booming, and hopefully I've got an irrigation system set up, and the baby animals are even bigger and fatter.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Bye.
See you next time. Big yawn. Whoops.